Hello, it's me, Silver the Work, coming at you. Today with a shorter video, and I will be very careful to put this away from the button, not touch absolutely anything. I do not care, I do not want to edit anything unless I really have to, or I'm doing it on my phone where it's a lot faster and a lot easier than on the computer. I am actually exporting the video from yesterday again, and I hope that I can replace the other one, because when I was watching it back, right, as I do, so you know that one of those views, god damn it, I'm a mess. I'm whack. One of those views is mine, obviously, because I want to check if everything is working fine. Yeah, guess that makes sense. I mean, at least to me it makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense for other people. But today, yeah, I just want to make a shorter video, because yesterday's was over 1 hour long, and I am editing it again. I mean, I already edited it again. I basically put the videos all together again, and I think that this time the audio is fine. It might show up with some watermark, but I really couldn't care less. Honestly, I could not care less. I just want that video to be wacky in a normal way, if that makes sense. I don't mind. It's called the new one that I got is called iMovie or something. I don't care if it says iMovie or whatever in the watermark. I'll check what it says. Yeah. But I tried to add some text, and I cut some bits off from that video, from that edit thing. Well, I was able to cut off some bits, but the text adding part was kind of out of my league. I would have to test it with something else, see how the software works. But I was trying to add some text, and I think I did, but it's not on screen for long enough to be able to be read. So yeah, the rosary situation. It's here. I don't know if I was able to put that on the text, but basically I didn't sell it because the person gave up, and they told me that they bought it from someone else, and I was like, yeah, whatever, man, look, it's fine, but what am I gonna do? But yeah, I might need to smudge the dream catcher again, because I've been having some nightmares again. Which hadn't happened since I put up the dream catcher that I made, by the way. It wasn't something that I bought from some shop or from online. Yeah, you never know who you're buying from. Though, as I've said before, the Ojibwe people were the inventors of this medicine. They say that it's not really a big deal because dream catchers are things that you give to children, apparently. And for that reason, they would rather you buy from them, obviously. And personally, if I ever got the chance, I would. But it's fine. Especially if you make it yourself. And again, I've said this before. When I was making mine, I made sure that I was doing it right. So I used a grape vine. I made a circle. I used cotton, a cotton string, and a glass bead, and duck feathers. From a duck that we had in the earth. So it's all natural stuff. And I didn't use any glue or anything like that. It's all natural stuff. And there's only one bead in the webbing, because the bead represents the spider mother, and that's what catches the bad dreams. I don't know what exactly happened. I kind of know what's happened, because though I've been having weird dreams, they're not as bad as they were back then when I was having them recurrently. So yeah, there's that. But I do know what's happening. Yeah, I do know what's happening. It's because because of the triggering day. And yeah. Not much else to say aside from that. I will try to keep this short, as short as possible. With all the pauses and everything, and I'm still having my coffee. Let's see if we go. Let's see if I can find another story. Maybe one of the heavy ones today. Because they're not all funny. And I want to have the comfy vibe, and use this as a way to relax before I actually go and translate, which is what I do. Also, I've been doing this. the project for my friend, and I'm watching one of those tutorials where the person just keeps saying, put a marker here, put a marker there, put a marker on your forehead, and I don't even know if the markers that I have are enough, honestly. I might not even take these off because it doesn't make sense, like, to be taking it and the markers off and putting them back in the same place, just a little above. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. Yeah, I have some nicer ones, but today I will be telling you one, and I won't look at the text because I think that it actually doesn't help much. So this is a story which I've called The Hunter and the Wolf. And this one was one of those that my grandma would tell me, and then tell me one a more pleasant one afterwards. So the story goes like this. I'm translating from memory as usual, but let's hope that it comes out right and not too long. So once upon a time there was a hunter, and this hunter had lost his wife, and he had a small son, a child, a toddler, a baby. And so one day when he was hunting, he found a wolf, and the wolf was wounded, so he did not shoot the wolf, and instead helped the wolf get better because he felt a connection with the wolf. He felt like the wolf was like him. He was alone and hurt, so he helped the wolf. He took the wolf home and he helped the wolf get better, and the wolf became his friend and did not leave him. And so, because the hunter had to go hunt, he would leave his son during the day with the wolf, and the wolf would take care of the son, would make sure that nothing happened to him. But after that, the people in the village started talking and telling the hunter, "Oh, you're leaving your son with a wolf? Don't you know that wolves are dangerous? One day you'll get home and the wolf will have killed your son." But the hunter would say, "No, the wolf is my friend. The wolf takes care of my son and protects my son." But the people would say, "You never know. Wolves are dangerous. Wolves kill people." And the hunter would say, "No, this wolf is my friend. I helped him, and now he helps me." But they kept saying that, and 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 he would listen, and he would listen, and he would listen. So much so that it got into his mind that maybe, just maybe, one day the wolf would hurt his son. And so one day, when he went to work in the woods hunting, he returned home, and the wolf went to greet him at the door, which was something that the wolf always did. And that day he noticed that the wolf had blood on his mouth. And so, with the voices of the people of the village in his mind, without even thinking, the hunter grabbed his gun and shot the wolf and killed him. And he ran to his son's room to see what had happened. And wouldn't you know it, the son was completely fine. But beside the son's crib, there was a dead snake. The end. That's it. The moral of the story is very clear, isn't it? Don't listen to snakes. If you trust someone, and you have reasons to trust someone, don't let the snakes get to your head. Basically, that's the moral of the story. This is a bit of a heavy story. And when my grandma told me this story for the first time, I remember this very clearly. I was so shaken by it, but it was a teaching. It really was a teaching moment. This one was one of those that really stuck with me. Really stuck in my heart and in my mind. That if you have reasons to trust someone, and if your gut tells you that something is right, even if people tell you that it's not, or it might not be, maybe you can trust your gut. In a nutshell, it's trust your gut. Even if it's for something bad, or for something good. In this case, it was something good, but people were all had this preconceived idea of, wolves. It's a fable, so it's not exactly a fable. I wouldn't say it's a fable because the wolf is just a wolf. He doesn't speak like the stories of the fox and the wolf. But the wolf represents people who you might trust, and other people might say are not trustworthy. And the imagery of the snake, the dead snake, represents the people who were wrong about the wolf. The wolf had killed the snake to protect the son. And the story ends like that. There was an extra bit where the hunter is very distraught by it and thinks, I will never ever listen to the people of the village again. And he goes and buries the wolf and his gun and goes for another profession. I think that my grandma told me that to the parts of the burying the gun and becoming something else to appease me. Hopefully that appeases you as well. But yeah, that's the story of the hunter and the wolf. The teaching moment. Because in this country, people don't really have that bad of an impression of wolves. So, yeah. That's it. And that's enough. This is getting to 20 minutes again. I'm so sorry. But this time it'll just go. And I won't have to edit anything, thankfully. But I hope that you're all well. Thank you very much for being here. To you, homie. Hope everything's well. And the lovely person on Tumblr, I hope that everything is alright as well. I have not yet messaged you, but I will. And to everyone else, yeah, truly appreciate you. I really do. I never thought that these videos would get to anyone. Because I'm not tagging them, so how would they? That was my thought process anyway. I just finished this and I'll turn this off. But yeah, that is all, and that is enough. I will try to replace the other video somehow. Don't know if I can do that. But yeah, that's it. That's enough. Again, I've said this 3 times. Pun. But yeah, I'll be back. And that's a threat. Bye bye.